Good evening.
Pero qué puntuales.
Uy, yo siempre desde las 7:40 estoy aquí.
Ah, perdón, por ahora no tan puntuales.
Terminaron la tarea todos.
Sí, ahí estuve molestando al teacher el viernes en la noche. Que me
Hasta
ayudara con unas cosas que no entendía. Hasta lo hice perder en League of Legends.
Y una pregunta, ¿quién está grabando?
Fíjate que, bueno, la verdad, siempre que entro dice ahí recording. Así que no tengo ni idea. Yo creo que ya está automático.
Como que estuviera automático.
Sí, porque sí, siempre que yo entro, ya está así.
Hi guys, welcome. Long time no see you.
Hi, teacher.
Hi, teacher.
How are you
Good
guys?
evening.
Hi,
Good
teacher.
evening, guys. Hi. How are you doing, guys? How are you guys?
Traumado con su
No.
tarea.
I'm okay, teacher.
Confusing, teacher.
No,
Why are
my
you
teacher.
confused? Wait a second. Okay. Okay, so my camera is here. Just give me 1 second.
Y hoy todos con la cámara encendida.
Yes, guys, as of today, so we're going to turn our cameras on, please. Hi, Luis.
Hi, teacher.
Hi, nice to meet you. Guys, please turn your cameras on. Luis, I don't know why, but I thought you were younger. I thought you were like 17. I don't know why.
Gracias. Pero no tengo 37.
Okay, you're still young. Okay, guys. Luis Fajardo, are you going to turn your camera on?
Ya
Wait.
voy, teacher. Ya voy.
Okay, Lorena de Leon as well, please. I actually don't remember which class this is. I mean, the number, like class 8, 9, or 10. I think it is 8. No. Oh, yes, it is 8. Hello, welcome. Wait, teacher. Sorry, teacher. No worries. Third week. Yeah. Yes, it is our third week. So I believe it is class number. Yeah, so we are going to cover class number 8. Okay, guys, so we had to start because it is 8 p.m. So welcome, thank you very much for being on time. Welcome, Adai. Vaya, hi, Luis, nice to see you.
Hi,
Guys,
teacher.
hi. Vaya, guys, a partir de ahora vamos a estar con la cámara encendida todos. Si no pueden, está bien, pero preferiría que sí, porque, bueno, tendría que haberlo dicho desde un principio de que tendría que verlos, de que para estar seguros de que todos estamos participando y que todos estemos en la clase. Okay, so we are going to start right now. So it is nice to see you all. It's been like 5 days because the last day we see each other was, I mean, the last day we saw each other was, wait a second, was last Thursday. Wait a second. Hoy no podré. Okay. Okay, guys. So let me share my screen with you. And the sound as well. Okay, guys, can you see the screen?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So today we're going to continue with our class number 8. So we're going to start with this little activity. Hi, guys, welcome. Hi, Carla. Hi, Madai, Sarai. Thank you for joining. Just give me 1 second. Yes, Carla, you have to turn your camera on. Okay, guys, so today we're going to start with this activity, which is be going to versus present continuous for the future. Okay, no, wait.
Pero, teacher, ¿cómo es que va a ser un quiz? ¿Cómo así?
No, it is not a quiz.
Okay.
Guys, what do you remember the last topic that we covered? I think it was like wood, right?
Estuvimos viendo wool, sí, wool. Wool, como wool, de Woody.
I don't
Wool.
remember.
Ah,
Teacher.
yes.
Would you like to go to? En eso nos quedamos en el topic donde estaba preguntando, would you like to go a party with some friends?
Ah, okay, okay. Okay, so in that case, we need to continue with this one. So today we're going to start with ask and tell plus a review. So I really want you to pay attention to this topic because it may get a little bit confusing, especially when we use a subject and when we use an object pronoun. Okay, so
Teacher,
we're
pero
going to, yes,
lo de like tú hasta ahí va a quedar entonces.
yes. So actually we're going to review that topic here, okay, today. Tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to cover more about would, but we're going to see also will. So I want you to pay attention just for you not to get confused. So right now we're going to continue with this, which is ask and tell, and we are going to have a little review. The main reason I'm asking you to pay attention to this is because we are going to use a subject and we're going to use another person which is going to be the receiver of the action. So for example, when we say, I love my mom. In this case, we have two people in the sentence. We have I and we have my mom. So my mom is the recipient of the action. So pretty much we're going to cover the same here, okay? But first, let's start with this little game. Oops. Okay, so this is an icebreaker. It is called Jeopardy. So we're going to have some questions. Like, for example, one question is for 100, then the other one is for 200, and so on. So we have three categories. The first one is a TV. So you're going to get questions related to TV shows. Hello, Carla. Nice to see you. So, and then we have science, questions related to science, geography, and math. Okay. So who wants to be first? Do I have a volunteer or do I have a victim? Let's see. Lorena. Lorena, do you want TV,
Yes, teacher.
science, geography, or math?
I don't know, maybe TV?
TV. Do you want 100, 230, 300, or 400?
100.
Okay. So the question is, he lives in the ocean and his best friend is a sea star. Who is this character?
What? Star. ¿Qué es eso? It's the Finding
Bob
of Nemo.
Esponja.
Yes, SpongeBob. So guys, I'm going to give you some hints and you are going to guess the answer, in this case, the character. So for example, we have, he lives in the ocean and his best friend is a sea star. So who is the character? SpongeBob. Okay. Let's continue. Fajardo, TV, science, geography, or math?
Math.
100, 200, 300, 400.
300.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so tell me.
Eso es injusto.
3. 3. Qué difícil.
So 12 divided for 4.
3.
Really? Let's see. Very good. Yes.
Que ahorita está caliente y como estamos esperando
Very good.
lo hemos puesto.
De Leon, TV, science,
teacher.
geography, or math?
TV.
2, 3, or 4?
Oh, 4.
4, okay. So it is from Japan. Its unique ability is Thunderbolt.
Oh,
This is very easy.
someone of the Thundercats.
No,
Pikachu.
very good.
Pikachu.
Yeah, it is Pikachu.
Intertrenal.
Very good. It is a Thunderbolt in English. Thunderbolt. Okay. Very good. Yes, it is Pikachu. Very good. Lemus, do on TV, science,
contesté
geography,
3.
or math?
Math. Ya contesté 3. Math.
Math. Okay. 1, 2, or 4?
4.
30 times 12.
Ve, y a mí porque la más difícil.
¿Verdad que es injusto?
Don't use the
Es injusto
calculator.
lo que le salió a Fajardo.
360.
Está sacando la calculadora.
Yeah. Very good. Let's see. Carla, do you want TV, science, geography, or math?
Math.
1 or 2?
2.
Okay. 100 minus 20.
80.
Really? 80. Very good. Yeah, 80. Excellent. Let's continue. Saraí Ventura, do you want TV, science, geography, or math?
Science.
Science. 1, 2, 3, or 4?
1.
Okay. What's the closest planet to the sun?
Mercurio.
Mercury. Very good. Yeah, it is Mercury. Very good. Let's continue. Madai, do you want TV, science, geography, or math?
Science.
Science. Number 2, 3, or 4?
2.
2. Okay. What's the name of our galaxy? In English, not in Spanish. Who knows this one, guys?
Milky Way, I think.
The what?
And no sé.
Andromeda.
No.
Vía Láctea.
Milky Way.
Very good, Madai. Yes, it is the Milky Way. Okay, in Spanish is Vía
Vía
Láctea.
Láctea.
In English, it is the Milky Way. So Milky is like lácteo, okay, or lacteo in this case, okay? Vía Láctea, the Milky Way. Perfect. Now let's continue. Alexis, do you want TV, science, geography, or math?
So TV, 200.
Okay. She has medium hair. She teaches Spanish and has many adventures with her monkey.
So Dora.
Very good.
Yeah.
Dora the Explorer. Yes, very good. Excellent. Let's see. Gita Magaña. TV, science, geography, or math? Gita? Not here?
Yes, math.
Okay, the only one. Okay, tell me, 14 plus 21. Guys, 14 plus 21?
35.
35. Very good. Yes. Very good. Lorena, TV, science, or geography?
TV.
Okay. He loves eating donuts and drinking beer. He is a nuclear safety inspector. He also has 3 kids.
Homer Simpson.
Very good. Homer Simpson, very good. Fajardo, science, geography, or yeah, only science or geography.
Difícil. Geography. 200.
What is the largest country in the world? The largest.
Country.
Yeah. Country, for example, El Salvador, Mexico, Guatemala.
Rusia, dice Carla. Yo creo que es.
Chile.
No.
No.
It's a difficult question, but
Sí.
I don't know,
Very,
man.
very
Teacher,
different.
teacher.
It's
El
a
más
Chile
grande
or
no es Chile,
Argentina.
pero el más largo es Chile.
Okay, actually, guys, largest means like el más extenso.
Russia.
It is Russia. Very good. Yeah, Russia. Excellent.
Chepeaba en la de estudios sociales y la llevé retrasada en el colegio.
Yeah, but the largest is superlative. Yes?
Yeah, yes, in this case, largest is superlative. El
Yeah.
más largo. Very good. Madai, science or geography?
Science.
3 or 4?
3.
Who discovered gravity?
Isaac Newton.
Very good. Isaac Newton. Isaac Newton. Very good. Lemus, science or geography?
Geography 100.
How many continents are in the world?
5, 6,
It is 5.
5.
It is 5, yes. Let's see. Alexis, science or geography?
I don't know, but science.
Okay.
Anyway.
What's the equivalent of P?
P, I don't know, but I don't know in the Spanish, but P and I don't remember.
3.14.
3.14.
3.1416.
Let's see.
354. De ahí solo decir números aleatorios. 4, 5,
Very
6,
good.
11.
In the Spanish, man. Or in the Spanish or in English, but I don't know, man.
So actually, according to internet, it is 3.14159.
Yeah,
Very good.
yeah.
Thank you. Let's continue. Carla Hernandez, do you want geography like 3 or 4?
4.
How many countries are in South America? So how many countries are in South America? Do you guys know the answer? How many countries are in South America? Who knows this answer?
Suramérica, eso.
Yes. 12. 12. Very good.
También bien complicaditas, teacher.
So now the last one. Is Egypt in Asia or Africa?
Oh, creo que eso está en Asia.
What about the rest, guys? Do you think
Asia.
Egypt is in Asia or Africa?
Asia.
Okay. It is actually in Africa, guys. Egypt is located in Africa. Very good. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, guys, so as I was saying, today we're going to be learning about this. We have to send formal and informal messages using ask and tell. So we have modal verbs to be used. Luis Fajardo, help me with this.
Modal verbs to be used.
Uh-huh.
Can, informal. Cold, formal. Would, very formal.
Okay, guys, so just be very careful with the pronunciation because in this one, it is no can, okay? Because can in English is lata. So in this case, we're not going to pronounce it like can, but can, okay? And the second one, and this one, the letter L is voiceless, so we do not pronounce it, okay? It is the same like in here. For example, we don't say would, we say would, like woody. In this case, we don't say could, we say could, okay? Let's continue. So I understand this is like a lot of information, but I really need you to pay attention to this, okay? So this is the structure that we are going to use. Let's see, help me with this one, please. De Leon, only the structure.
Okay, teacher. Modal verb plus subject plus tell plus object pronoun.
Bien cepillado, Jaime, no nada más aguado.
Person plus statement message plus.
Sí, porque después vienen las caries.
Very good. So yes, guys, in this case, this is the structure that we are going to use. First, we need the modal verb, then we need a subject, then we need tell, then we need an object pronoun, or this is a person, then we need a statement, which is going to be the message, okay? So we have an example. In the first line, we have, I'm visiting my parents next weekend. So this is going to be my message, okay? Or my statement. But for example, I'm not able to tell my parents that I'm visiting them next week, for example. So I need another person to tell my parents this statement. And I have an example here. So I have my modal verb is here. My subject is here. Then tell is here. And then that person is going to be the teacher. And then I say my statement, okay? So in the statement, we are not going to change anything. So we have the first example. Help me with this one, please. Sarai Ventura.
Can you tell the teacher I'm visiting my parents next weekend?
Very good. So just remember, this is a question, a yes, no question. So we need to raise intonation. For example, hey, can you tell my teacher I'm visiting my parents next weekend? Okay. So let's see. Let me see. Help me with the second one, please. Lorena.
Yes, sería. Can you tell?
The second one, this one.
One.
This one.
Call you tell the teacher I'm visiting my parents next weekend.
Lorena, is that cold or could?
Cold?
Okay.
It's
Actually,
cold?
I prefer to say could. Yeah, in this case, we will say
Okay.
could. Repeat once again. Once again, repeat. Lorena, can
Could,
you read the sentence once again? The complete sentence, please.
yeah. Could you tell the teacher I'm visiting my parents next weekend?
Awesome. Very good. That was way better. Excellent. So we have, hey, could you tell the teacher I'm visiting my parents next weekend? Now we have the last one. Carla Guerra, help me with this one, please.
Okay. Would you tell the teacher I'm visiting my parents next weekend?
Awesome. Very good. Hey, would you tell the teacher I'm visiting my parents next weekend? So guys, what's the difference between the first, the second one, and the third sentence? What's the difference?
Permission, possibility, and imagining.
Okay, very good. In this case, I prefer to say request. Okay, so this is going to be a request. So besides that,
Yeah.
what else? So besides that, what else? What is the difference between can, could, and would in this context? Do you guys remember the first slide?
Formal, informal, very formal, creo que era lo-
Very good. Yeah. So in this case, can is going to be like informal, could is going to be formal, and would is going to be very informal. Okay. So for example, if we are talking to me, so you don't say, hey teacher, can I go to the bathroom? I mean, yeah, you have the ability to go, but are you asking me for permission? So no, because in this case, we're using can. Can is considered very formal. So in this case, you may say, hey teacher, may I go to the restroom or the bathroom? Teacher, could I go to the bathroom or restroom? So it changes, okay? We as Spanish speaking people, we don't get it, right? So how is this like formal and the other one very informal? So that is because we don't have this in Spanish, okay? Well, actually, yes, we have this in Spanish, but we use it differently, okay? So now let's continue. Now we have this one, when it is not a request. So we can omit the modal verb. For example, Lemus, help me.
I'm not coming home tonight.
Mhm.
Tell mom I'm not coming home tonight.
Very good. So this one is not a request. So for example, you see your brother, hey, tell mom I'm not coming home tonight. So that is not a request, okay? So you are just telling the other person to do this activity. So we don't say, hey, can you tell me mom, or could you tell mom or my mom, I'm not coming home tonight? That is not a request. I'm just telling you to do it. So we can omit the whole part. However, if you want to sound more polite, let's say polite means educado, so we can use this structure. But if you don't want to sound like very polite, for example, like you're talking to your friends, you're talking to your mom, or being your family, whatever. So in this case, we can use this structure. So now let's continue. So we're going to do the following. So we have these statements. So now we're going to use this. We're going to use the structure that we just saw. So who wants to be the first one? We have the first statement. So I want a person who tell this statement or this message to another person. So guys, how would you make this using the previous structure? How would you do it? Let's see. De Leon. De
The
Leon.
first feature?
Yes, so we're going to do the following, guys. We are going to use the first structure and we are going to use this statement. Like, for example, like this. So we're going to use the statement and I need you to add the rest, like the first. Hey, can you tell the teacher? Can you tell me mom? Can you tell the boss? Can you tell my friend? Can you tell my brother? And use the statement. The statement. How would you do it, De Leon?
Can you tell the teacher?
Mhm.
Oh,
Mhm.
can you tell the teacher? Can you become milk?
Huh? Use this statement. Use this one. I mean, the first part is okay. Hey, can you tell the teacher what?
Can you tell the teacher she's going to buy the chocolate for banana?
Excellent. Hey, can you tell the teacher she's going to melt the chocolate for the bananas? Very good. What about the second one? Lorena.
Sería. ¿Cómo era, teacher? We go down.
Excuse me?
Sorry, está lloviendo bien fuerte. Casi no
Okay.
oigo.
Okay. So Lorena, in this case, what we're going to do is that we are going to use the first structure, this one, and we are going to add the statement. Which statement? This statement. So De Leon said, hey, can you tell the teacher she's going to melt the chocolate for the bananas? Now I need you to use this statement, but change the first part.
Entonces sería, could you tell me, teacher, is going to pay for the tickets?
Very good. Can you use another person? Can you use, for example, can you tell my brother? Don't use the teacher, use another person.
Sería, could you tell the brother is going to pay for the tickets?
Excellent. Very good. Very good. That was excellent. Now let's see. Melanie Elias, the third one.
I am dropping out of my school soon.
Uh-huh. And the first part, I want this to be a request.
Sorry, could you show me the first part? Sorry?
Yeah.
1 minute.
This one.
Yes, but I don't remember the first sentences, but no problem. Yeah, I remember.
Okay. So, who was talking? Carla. How would you make this a request? So for example, you want to tell this to a person and you want that person to tell this to another person. How would you do that?
So, my sister, I am dropping out of a school soon.
Excellent. Hey, could you tell my sister I am dropping out of school soon? So what is the meaning of drop out? What is this? Drop out. Drop out is when you don't want to study anymore. So you quit. You don't study anymore. So for example, hey guys, I don't want to study anymore, so I'm dropping out. It means dejar de estudiar. Okay? So now we have the last one. Help me with this one, Alexis.
Repeat the instruction, please. Sorry,
Yes.
I'm eating.
Okay, for example, we can say, could you tell my mom? Could you tell my father? Could you tell my sister? And then we add the message.
Could you tell the little girls are not getting along with the boys?
Okay, that's fine, but we need another person here. The person who is going to receive this message. For example, hey, could you
The
tell me
third person.
No, actually, wait. For example, could you tell my mom the little girls are not getting along with the boys? So in this case, the recipient is my mom. Okay. So could you tell my mom? Could you tell my teacher? Could you tell
Could
my
you tell my
aunt?
uncle?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, so could you tell my uncle the little girls are not getting along with the boys?
Excellent. Hey, could you tell my uncle the little girls are not getting along with the boys? Very good. Remember, to get along with means llevarse bien. To get along with means llevarse bien. This is negative, so no se están llevando bien. Hey, could you tell my uncle the little girls are not getting along with the boys? Now let's continue. Very good. Now we have another one.
For
So,
example, when the environment is not cool with your parents or mates. Yes?
yes. Okay, so now we are going to continue with this. Let's forget about tell, and now let's focus on ask. So it's very similar, but in this case, it's like a little bit different, just a little bit different because we're going to be changing the meaning. So we have the structure. Help me with the structure, please, Gita Magaña.
Modal verb plus ask plus object pronoun person plus infinitive verb plus object pronoun person plus complement.
Okay, this is like more complicated because in the first one, we only had one object pronoun. In this one, we have two object pronoun. But teacher, what object pronouns are? Object pronouns is when we say, she loves me. I will tell you. I don't like her. The teacher is going to give them homework. So in this case, object pronouns are me, you, her, him, them, us. Sorry for the delay. No worries, Carla. Okay, in this case, because we are talking about request, yes, it is going a request. It is like a question. So we need to add a question mark. But pay attention to this one. In this case, because this is not a request, so we don't need to add the question mark. And this one instead, we need to add the question mark because it is a request. We are starting the sentence with a modal verb. So in here, because this is going to be a request, we need to add the question mark. We are using ask. So remember, we use the question mark when we are asking something. So as I was saying, Remember, object pronouns, me, you, him, her, them, us. Okay? Remember, object pronouns will never be at the beginning of a sentence, okay? Because that is only for subject pronouns. I, you, she, he, it, we. So those are subject pronouns. Those go before the verb, and object pronouns after the verb. So we have an example here, and I want you to pay attention. So we have this statement. So this is a question, and in here we have like a little of context. So we have first, hey, can the teacher send me the PDF document? The teacher is not in his office at the moment. In this case, I am going to ask a person who tell this to the teacher. Okay? So for example, I go to the office, my teacher's office, but the teacher is not there, but I see the secretary. So I tell the secretary to give this message to the teacher. Okay? But this is a question. Okay? This is a request. And we have the structure, modal verb, can. Then we have, oops, I think I forgot something. Wait, sorry. Okay, sorry. In here, I need a subject. Here we go. So we have first the modal verb. I have my modal verb here. Subject, my subject. Ask, ask. Object, pronoun, or a person, the teacher. But teacher, what happens if I don't want to use the teacher? I want to use an object pronoun. In this case, we may say, hey, can you ask him? I don't want to use him. I want to use the name of the person. Hey, can you ask Kevin? Can you ask the teacher? Can you ask him? So that is optional. But be very careful, because if you want to use object pronouns, we need to have previous information, okay? So we need to know who we are talking about. Because if I say, you know, I'm going to visit her. Who is her? But what happens if I say, you know what? I'm going to visit Maria. So I know that that person is talking about Maria. I'm going to visit Maria because I like her. Me cae bien. I like her. In this case, I know that her means Maria. Okay? Because I mentioned Maria in the previous sentence. I am going to visit Maria.
Teacher, ahí en ese caso de donde dice lo que está explicando usted, lo del object pronoun person, de donde va the teacher, o dijo the teacher, el nombre de otra persona, Kevin o Luis.
Or him, yeah. Actually, you can change that.
Him dijo, ¿verdad? Pero como para referirse específicamente si es a un hombre o a una mujer.
That's a very good question. So if we're talking about a man, we use him. If we are talking about a woman, we use her. Okay? For example, my sister, her, my brother, him, my father, him, my mother, her. Okay? Is it clear now, Luis?
Sí, teacher. Ahí tenía otra pregunta. El infinite verb es to send me o solo to.
That's a very good question. Okay, pay attention to this. Whenever we are talking about infinitive verbs, it is the verb and to. So in this case, the infinitive verb is going to be to and send. To send, to cook, to drink, to visit, to go. So those are infinitive verbs because I'm using to, okay? Don't forget that because this is very important. So we have,
Coach, but the verb is in base form or is in past?
very good question. In this case, it is in base form. It is not in past, okay? I don't want you to get confused between this topic and another topic that is called reported speech because it is way different, okay? In reported speech, we change the verb. For example, I say something in present and then I want to repeat this. I know, for example, a person tells me something, okay? And I want to tell what this person told me. So in that case, we are going to change the structure completely. For example, mi mamá me dijo que me quiere. Mi mamá me dijo. So that action is in past. And I want to tell my brother what my mom said to me. For example, hey, sabes que mi mami me dijo que me amaba. Entonces I'm changing the structure of the sentence. Hey, you know what? My mom told me she loved me. That's reported speech. But that is another topic. I don't want you to get confused. Now, let's continue. We have the teacher, the person, plus infinitive verb to send, object pronoun or person, me, and the complement, the PDF document, plus the question mark. So we have this structure. Hey, can you ask the teacher to send me the PDF document? So what is the meaning of ask in this case? Guys, what is the meaning of ask?
Pedir.
Very good.
Question.
Okay, in this case, ask, yeah, actually ask means preguntar. But in this case, it means pedir. Por ejemplo, le podés pedir al teacher que me mande a mí el documento PDF. Hey, ¿le puedes pedir al teacher que me mande a mí el documento PDF? Hey, can you ask the teacher to send me the PDF document? Oh, yes, I can. Okay, so, guys, do you have any...
For example, can you ask the account for the waiter?
Can you ask the account to the waiter?
To the waiter.
Okay. So in this case, we can say, hey, can you ask the waiter for the account or the bill? Is different, the structure, because we are using for. Because account is not a verb. That's the reason we are using for.
Yes, sorry. Yeah,
but in this, but let's change that one. For example, if you want to say give, okay, give is a verb. Hey, can you ask the waiter to give me the bill or the account? I prefer to say the bill. Hey, can you ask the waiter to give me the bill? ¿Le podés pedir al mesero que te dé la cuenta? O que me dé la cuenta, perdón. Why? Porque estoy usando un verbo. And the sentence that you gave me, in that one, we are not using a verb after ask. We are using an object. So that's the reason we are using for. ¿Le podés pedir la cuenta? Hey, can you ask the waiter for the bill? Pero si yo quiero usar un verbo después de the waiter, hey, can you ask the waiter to give me the bill? Is way different. Very good observation, Alexis. Luis Fajardo, yes.
Che, quiere decir de que ahí el momento de cuando es can you ask the teacher to send me, en español, le puedes pedir al teacher que me envíe el documento PDF. Pero yo lo
That's
entiendo
correct.
como le puedes preguntar al teacher
Que me mande.
que me mande.
No, no. In this case, ask to means pedir. Okay,
Oh,
it means pedir, yeah.
nah,
So,
teacher.
let's check
Coach.
more. Yes.
Y siempre tenemos que usar tú o se puede cambiar. O sea, tú y el verbo.
Yes, it is to and the verb. So, just if you don't
Lo que
want
se
to
puede
use,
cambiar es el
Siempre.
verbo, el me o el you. Creo que se puede usar, ¿o no?
okay, by Gita y Luis. Supongamos que, let's suppose that in here, I don't want to use a verb. Por ejemplo, yo no quiero usar un verbo. Solo, por ejemplo, quiero usar un objeto. Como like in the previous example. Le podés pedir la cuenta al waiter, al mesero. En este caso no estoy usando un verbo después de ask. Entonces no es necesario poner el to. ¿Por qué no lo quiero usar? Más fácil. Hey, can you ask
It's
the
a
waiter
simple
for...
sentences. For me, it's a short.
It's shorter, right? It's shorter. It's shorter. But for example, if I say this, hey, can you ask the teacher for the PDF document? ¿Le puedes pedir al teacher el documento PDF? ¿Pero para qué? ¿Para qué se lo va a pedir? Ah, para que me lo mande a mí. Entonces, in that case, it is essential to add this infinitive verb, okay? Because we are giving more context, more information. Hey, can you ask the teacher to send me the PDF document? Ah, sure. Pero ¿qué pasa si yo digo, le podés pedir al teacher el documento PDF? Ok, se lo voy a pedir. Entonces, ¿qué hago con él? So, in this case, it is going to depend on you if you want to add a verb to give more information or just to omit the verb and add for. For example, let me show you. For example, we have this. Hey, can you ask my brother to give me my money back? Hey, ¿le puedes pedir a mi hermano que me regrese mi dinero? In this case, I have to give me. It's essential. But what happens if I say this? Hey, can you ask my brother for the money? In here, I changed the structure because after brother, I'm not using a verb. I'm using an object. So because I'm using an object, I am not going to use to anymore. In this case, I will use for. Hey, ¿le puedes pedir dinero a mi hermano? ¿O le puedes pedir el dinero a mi hermano? Y en este caso estamos diciendo, hey, ¿le puedes pedir a mi hermano que me regrese mi dinero? ¿Ya ven cómo cambia la estructura? Le puedes pedir el dinero a mi hermano. ¿Le puedes decir a mi hermano, le puedes pedir a mi hermano que me regrese mi dinero? So, in this case,
Porque no puede ser como en el español más fácil. Ay, dile a tu hermana que me pague, hombre. Rapidito.
Okay, so actually we're using that structure. Hey, can you tell your brother to give me my money back? We are using the first structure to tell, but in this case, we are using ask. So guys, don't get confused. If you want to use a verb here, it is an infinitive. If you don't want to use a verb, so use for. Let's continue. We have some examples here. This one. Help me read, please. De Leon and Madai. Madai, you are the secretary. De Leon, you are the caller.
Mr. Santos' office. Chloe is speaking.
Is Mr. Santos in his office?
No, he's not. He's in a meeting at moment.
Oops, wait. Wait, sorry. There you go. Continue, please. De Leon?
Okay. Could you ask him to call me when he's available?
Sure thing, I'll tell him.
Okay, so in here we have more context. For example, hey, Mr. Santos' office, Chloe speaking. Is Mr. Santos in his office? No, he's not. He is in a meeting at the moment. Hey, could you ask him to call me when he is available? Sure thing, I will tell him. Okay, so in this case, hey, le puedes pedir a él, him, I'm using him porque ya sabemos que estamos hablando de Santos. Hey, le puedes pedir a Santos o al señor Santos que me llame a mí cuando ya esté disponible. So we have more context here, okay? So could you ask him, or hey, could you ask Mr. Santos to call me when he is available? Sure thing, I'll tell him. Is it clear now, guys? How to use ask and tell in a sentence to transmit a message or to give a message?
Yes, teacher.
So I actually think that we need more practice. So
Y muchas prácticas.
yeah, so I'm going to give you homework, so I need you to pay attention or to keep an eye on the WhatsApp group, because we are going to practice this a lot because it is very important, just for you not to get confused with other topics. So now let me 1 second. Let me check the attendance. Just stay with me.